Hey everyone, welcome to Soul Insightful Tarot. My name is Carol and I am an intuitive reader, guide, oracle channel, okay? Led here to share messages from the divine. So divine feminine, good morning. Actually, by the time you see this, it'll be evening. Good evening. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new and you would like more personalized energy in my general energy readings, please hit subscribe and like. And of course, that like button, pressing that, right, can help this video get out to other divine feminines that may need the message, right? Unfortunately, that's how YouTube rolls on an algorithm. So do appreciate that like. Also, if you are interested in a personal twin flame reading, my email link is located below. For this month of October, I am extending $20 off full twin flame readings because apparently some of that may be needed, okay? If you feel guided. Right now, divine feminine, and I'm going to ask you to please bear with me. I am exhausted today. I think some of you may understand, right? What I'm talking about. The Ascension energies right now are just boom over the top. And of course, I do this, so I am especially affected by them. But divine feminine, if you're feeling especially drained, emotional, some of that is you are anchoring the union energy, right? The twin flame energy, because divine masculine right now is going through rapid ascension, okay? And that's honestly part of your, spiritual job on this journey. So if you are feeling that way, that is likely at least part of the reason why. So I'm going to ask for your patience as I unpack this message. I didn't expect to do this today, but Spirit wants me to do it right now, okay? Because there are important messages here. I am not working with tarot today. That's not what this reading is about. This reading is about helping, right? You all navigate these initial early union energies, okay? Many divine feminines are reaching out to me. They are getting communication after months, years of absolutely nothing. One of the challenges I've been encountering in the communications I've been getting, and from what Spirit has, told me in alignment with this reading, many divine feminines are expecting their divine masculine to reach out and be a certain way, say certain things, okay? Be somebody who is just, expressing their emotions, apologizing, coming in, sweeping them off their feet, whatever it is, okay? And believe me, I've heard it all. And that's not happening. So they are angry, they are triggered, their wounds are being brought back to the surface. And I had specifically one person email me and say, well, I thought he was going to come in completely transformed in like knight in shining armor because of all the readings, right? And I get that, okay? When we are reading the energies, we feel it and it comes across like that. That's how we're going to deliver it. It doesn't mean they aren't feeling it. But if you are expecting, and a key word here is expecting, right? Somebody who has spent a lifetime, decades, in patterns of avoidance and having challenges with vulnerability to come in and be, a knight in shining armor, perhaps adjusting your expectations is what needs to happen. Spirit is asking the divine feminine twin flame collective to release the fantasy, okay? And I know that can kind of be hard. The thing is, and this is where it gets kind of tricky, divine feminine. I am speaking to a collective that is waking up, doing the ascension work, that are in alignment for potential union energies, okay? And I'm saying potential because here's the thing. How you navigate, right? You and your divine masculine, the initial stages of communication and reconnection will literally determine whether this opportunity, look at this, they took my eyes right down here, opportunity for union turns into something or becomes nothing, okay? More separation. So I feel that Spirit is wanting to put this message out because if you are viewing your divine masculine as your adversary, okay, you are going to self-sabotage these union energies, all right? So divine feminine, I'm going to do my best to bring forward these messages. As I said, I'm very drained today. But this needs to come out, okay? I did get some cards off camera as I prepare and pre-shuffle. We're going to look at that. I have a beautiful song from Divine Masculine I want to share with you. And Spirit is telling me to start there, okay? Interestingly enough, as I clicked to record, it said 1140, right? 1140. 11, justice energy. Divine masculine is awakening, okay? Ascending. Now, I want to qualify something here. If your divine masculine is still in karmic patterns, places, things like that. Now, some of them are still ascending through that. They're trying to break free fully, right? As we know, breaking out of karmic connections and situations can take a little time. But the number 11 is a number of ascension, awakening. They want to do the right thing. They're realizing the truth. Number 4, emperor energy, right? 0, leap of faith. Also, reset, clean slate. October is a huge reset month, okay? So here's the deal. If your masculine is reaching out already, they may not be 100%, right? Where you hoped they would be when they reach out, okay? Know that that is all by divine design. If the communication with your masculine is triggering you or busting open wounds, that's exactly what it's supposed to do, okay? That will show you your triggers. The wounding that's coming up will absolutely indicate what you still need to heal, okay? For many of you, I feel it's this: forgiveness. Release resentment, heal the past, see the divine in all, okay? And we're going to get into that. But I think there are some divine feminines who thought they forgave, had fully forgiven, healed and released the past, right? Whatever happened with your masculine, and I think they're finding out they haven't, okay? That is not your masculine's job. In fact, you don't even need an apology from somebody to forgive. In fact, if you think you do, that's not forgiveness at all. So if you are unsure how to forgive, there is, of course, professional guidance available, right? Now that's funny. I accidentally hit the phone. 1150. Work through this challenge, right? Number 5 is the number of contrast challenge, right? There's professional assistance available. There is a plethora, right, of information online on YouTube about forgiving. And here's the deal. Quite honestly, this journey is designed, to be uncomfortable, right? Because it's meant to break us out of bondage, the bondage of karmic patterns and, even ancestral trauma, wounds, okay? And that's why it is literally not a cakewalk, okay? Don't think that's going to end, right? Until you really address everything, every trigger, everything you need to heal, it will continue to come up over and over. It won't stop. So now is the time, okay? While divine masculines are really rising up and rapidly ascending, work on this now, okay? Unfortunately, here in YouTube tarot land, I think some, feminines have gotten the idea that all I have to do is withdraw my energy from my masculine until he figures things out and then comes in right. That's not the journey at all. If you have not done work surrounding your triggers, forgiveness, childhood wounding, inner child stuff, whatever it is, shadow work, because you've got your own divine feminine, right? That's what should have been going on this whole time. And I'm sure I know many of you have done that. Okay, I'm not saying you haven't. But Spirit is saying for some, there's just been this misconception that, well, it's the masculine that has all the work to do. So if you have work to do, do it. Now is the time. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. That's literally what they just said to me, okay? So, Divine Feminine, let me go ahead and jump in with the song, all right? Beautiful song by Air Supply, right? And it's called Come What May. And these lyrics are extremely significant, okay? Screenshot at 1023, okay? 1023, 1, 2, 3, ascending numbers, okay? Number 1, Magician, 0, Fool, 2 and 3, High Priestess, Empress, okay? So this is all lining up, all right? When she looks at me, I know the girl sees things nobody else can see. All of the secret fears inside and all the craziness I hide. She looks into my soul and reads me like nobody can. And she doesn't judge the man. She just takes me as I am. Come what may, she believes. And that faith is something I've never known before. Come what may, she loves me. And that love has helped me open a door, making me love myself a little more. When I turn away, she knows those are the times. There's nothing she can say, nothing that anyone can do. And so she lets me live it through. And when I'm in my darkest hour of uncertainty, she simply lets me be and goes right on loving me. Come what may, she believes. And that faith is something I've never known before. Come what may, she loves me. And that love has helped me open a door, making me love myself a little more. And when it seems my dreams have all slipped through my fingers, when they just can't be found, I turn around and there they are, shining in her eyes. Okay? And then the chorus, come what may, she believes. So Divine Feminine, okay, and I think this might weed some people out here. If you think I'm sitting here saying, or Spirit, it's not even Carol. I have nothing to do with this message, right? If you think the Divine is saying that you should be a doormat, let them treat you badly and love them anyway, this is not your reading. You're not in alignment with union energies because that's not what's coming through. What's coming through? This is the energy of unconditional love, which is the foundation of the twin flame connection, okay? So if you don't know exactly what unconditional love means, how to embody it, how to align with it fully, do it now. Learn now, right? Okay? Because that's the thing. I am not saying to tolerate anybody's abuse, right? But, and this is the thing, okay? And I saw this morning and it was so crazy. It screamed at me. Love isn't a state of perfect caring. It is an active noun like struggle. To love someone is to strive to accept that person exactly the way he or she is right here and now, okay? Interestingly enough, Mr. Rogers said that, okay? But I couldn't believe when I saw that this morning and I was channeling these messages for the reading. And that's the thing. Your divine masculine isn't here to fulfill your expectations. Your divine masculine here, this connection isn't here to be, your happily ever after dream come true. It is a spiritual connection, first, last, and always. And if you are not viewing it through the eyes of the soul, you will end up disappointed every time, okay? And that's what Spirit is trying to get across. If you aren't willing to take the reunion journey, and that's exactly what it's going to be, okay? A journey, a progression, right? If you aren't willing to do that, if you want all your answers right now, if then guess what? It's not going to work out, right? So, and that's fine. If you choose the soulmate path, do your thing, right? But You signed up for a specific soul's journey, whether you like it or not. And that's the other thing. This, if you think the twin flame connection dynamic is ever going to go away, ever going to leave you alone in this lifetime, think again. Divine will. Your life is unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. Trust. Let go of fear and apprehension. You are protected and eternally blessed. Have patience, all manifests in perfect timing. And that's the thing. Reunion, reconciliation in the physical, right? Because we're never separated otherwise. Reunion will be a journey. It will have challenges. It will have obstacles. It will require you to step out of your comfort zone. It will require both of you to meet each other where you are. And the more you can let go of control, embrace, embody, and align with unconditional love, the easier it's going to be. Bottom line, let go or be dragged, okay? And that's the thing. This is a pivot point. When you enter this physical world reconnection energy, right? You have a choice, ego or soul. Bottom line, okay? So if you are concerned with what are they offering me? Where's my apology? Why, they need to express their feelings right now. We need to hash out everything that happened in the past. If those are your intentions for reconciliation, guess what? Union probably ain't going to happen. All right. All right. I know this might come off a little harsh, but this is not Carol. Again, this is the messages coming through me. All right. So Divine Feminine, that is a beautiful song. They want me to point out a few things here. All right. The girl sees things nobody else can see. All the secret fears, all the craziness. She looks into my soul and reads me like nobody can. That is terrifying for anyone, right? I mean, I remember, even with my divine masculine, he saw things in me nobody else could see. I knew it, I felt it, I smelled it, and it was highly uncomfortable because this connection will strip you bare, right? And make you connect with vulnerability in a way you never have. Now, we are dealing primarily with a collective of masculines who have the avoidant wound, right? They have a hard time expressing, really connecting with their feelings. Many of them really connect, but they have a hard time with that. It's uncomfortable. It's scary. So in other words, you're going to have to be a little patient with this. And if you can't do that, right, that's okay. Ego, right? You got the ego route, all right? Okay. And no judgment. You're just not ready for union then. And that's okay, Be where you are. All right. She doesn't judge the man, and she takes me as I am. Now, again, not condoning shitty, abusive behavior. But if a divine masculine is coming back in, just, reestablishing communication, you're going to have to give him a little time to open up and see how it unfolds. Here's the deal. If you say you're in communication again with your masculine for, days, weeks, whatever, and you decide, well, I don't think he's, I don't think he's exactly where, or at a point where he's awakening just yet, just pull back your energy. No big deal. But you're not going to know unless you give it a try, right? Unless you start communicating. And if you're coming at them with an adversarial energy, right? Because you're triggered or you haven't fully forgiven, let go of the past or healed, guess what? You're going to run into roadblocks, okay? And that's fine. But that's the time to assess and course correct. What do I need to address? Because that's the thing. And I'm getting it in some emails from my people. He this, he that, right? When really, 3 fingers are pointing back itself, okay? And that's the thing. This connection will mirror to you exactly where you are, exactly what needs to be healed, what needs to be released, all right? So, bottom line, we've never done this kind of love before. They haven't, we haven't, all right? So if we can't embrace, right, the opportunity we are being given to reconnect with a masculine who is awakening, right? If we can't embrace the energies of grace, patience, compassion, and unconditional love, it's not going to work, period. Just period. I'm hearing that song, Donna Summer. No, I never knew love like this before. It opened my eyes, right? So, try to be understanding. The other thing is Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine right now, they are going through karmic collapses, jobs, family of origin, friends, karmic partners, all of that. Remember when you went through that? And how wildly scary, uncomfortable, right? I'm actually hearing the word terrifying. It was. So if they're still in, some of that energy, and if they're coming back, there's a divine reason, okay? So maybe it's so you can be a touchstone with reality, right? Because they will be drawn to you. You are their safe space. But if you are too focused on apologies and what do I want, okay? You're not in the right vibration for union anyway, right? Okay? So, this is a sacred connection, first, last, and always. Not some fairy tale love story where, we should get everything we want, okay? And, it's coming through this way because there are very clearly divine feminine in this collective that are not lofting at this the right way. They're looking at the connection through 3D eyes. If you do that, you will be disappointed, right? You got to take the loftier perspective, okay? Hang on, clearing ground. All right. Hang on one second. I want to look at my notes. Okay, yeah. Initial reconnections, right? Communications do not ensure union. So be clear about that right away. The way you communicate, your intentions, okay? What you are putting out, what you are giving to the connection is what will be given back to you, okay? Keep that in mind. All right. Yeah, okay, yeah. If you view your DM as your adversary, you will self-sabotage reunion energies. That was literally channeled first thing this morning. If you want union, you need to think, feel, and act like you do. And when I say want union, I mean some sort of harmonious connection in the physical world. Because remember, this connection is greater than any love story or personal agenda, okay? It's a divine connection in place for a reason. Have a beginner's mindset. Be curious about how it unfolds. That's the sweet spot, right? That's the only place to be, quite honestly, okay? We're going to start out with a few messages from your masculine, then I'm going to get into the oracle cards. Bottom of the deck, I want to feel worthy of you. Many of them are still working on that, okay? I can't stop thinking about you. Dare I say, divine masculine is a little bit in that obsessive energy, initial separation. DFs were, okay, that obsessive energy. But a lot of that is that they're seeing now, right? What I'm actually hearing is, I once was blind, but now I see. So they see it and they're obsessed because they recognize what they've done, even if they don't say it right away, okay? Yeah, I'm fighting for us. I love you. My karmic situation is ending. Spirit is helping me. And that's the thing. Spirit is helping them. Here's the deal, Divine Feminine. You can either help them or, abandon them or push against them. What are you going to choose? In the name of this spiritual journey, what are you going to choose, right? Again, ego, soul, right? Top of the deck, you are my queen. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm confronting those around me. I'm speaking my truth. I'm sorry I hurt you. I am going through intense spiritual transformation. So if your masculine is connecting with you right now, some of it might be, and I'm hearing the word exactly, for soulless, right? And also for direction. Divine Feminine, you are the energetic lighthouse of this connection, okay? So you have a choice. You can shine the light, okay? Or you can blow out the candle. Take your pick, right? Okay. This is rising above me, right? Rising above ego. All right, let's see what they want to say. Spirit, what does divine masculine... Whoa, okay. I'm not giving up on us. And this is the thing, Divine Feminine. They might not come in exactly the way you want to. They may not even have a crystal clear plan. Okay, they may just test the waters. But here's the thing. What you've asked for. Look at all those cards we just went over, right? Everything you've wanted and asked for, they are now actually putting the effort into, okay? So are you going to be patient and let it unfold, right? One step at a time, one moment at a time, one day at a time. That's how reunion is going to happen. I'm hearing that song from the last reading, Alive and Kicking. Don't say goodbye, don't say goodbye. In the final seconds, who's going to save you? And remember the guidance from that, right? Stay until your love is alive and kicking, okay? Guidance from Spirit, not my opinion, okay? Interestingly enough, well, you know what? Let's do this first. Okay. All right. Never mind. Thanks, Spirit. Bottom of the deck. I'm sorry I hurt you. And they are. Yeah, we are working together in the astral. Even if they don't express it right away, you know, stick around a minute and see if they do, right? If you are going to judge reunion or this connection on an initial communication or two, are you taking the wide view? Probably not, right? I'm seeing my toxic patterns. There it is. I want to feel worthy of you. They're working on that. Now, if you are browbeating them, right? If you are coming at them as you communicate from an adversarial approach, that means you haven't done all of your healing. No big deal. Just do it, right? They want to feel worthy. I don't know how to express myself. Can't stop thinking about you again. Seeing my toxic patterns. So they're learning, okay? Do not expect them to come back in and know everything, just like you don't, right? Messages, please, Spirit, from... Oh, okay. I'm working on balancing my energy. October is a huge reset month. We have some eclipses coming up. And by the way, if there's any work you still need to do, I've zero doubt that this eclipse cycle won't highlight it for you, right? So they're working on it. And that's the thing. This is effort where there was none before, right? I love you. Okay. Yeah. My karmic... So again, they are in between the karmic and the new cycle, okay? A lot of things are going to be playing out over the next 6 months. We have Mars going in retrograde the end of October through January 13th. It is an extended Mars masculine retrograde, okay? And Mars is actually in the sign of Gemini until March, which is very rare. What's Gemini, folks? The lovers, right? So they're going to still be doing a lot of clearing, healing, awakening, learning, aligning, okay? So if you are beginning communication with your masculine, I would, you know, and they are actually making some kind of effort, I would give it until March to see what this energy fully does, the full effect it has on them. Our connection is worth waiting for. Top of the deck, just like I've been saying. They're fighting for this now. I'm fighting for us. Going through, what was I just talking about? Going through transformation. They know you are the one. Their soul is telling them, even if they don't quite know how to express it just yet, okay? Ground the energy. Thank you so much. There we go. I was in denial. They know it now, okay? Denial about whatever. The connection, their karmic partners, karmic patterns, whatever it was, they were in denial. They see it now. They see it. They want me to put this one up here. Okay. Yeah. And they're healing and it's painful. You know how devastating it is when if something is illuminated, right, about yourself that you didn't see. Yikes. I'm healing and it's painful, right? Patience. You are my queen. My soul yearns for you. Bottom of the deck. I know you are the one. We are working together in the astral. Bring that energy down here, Divine Feminine. Be willing to work with the 3D representation of your divine counterpart. Okay? I'm hearing the song Patience by Guns N' Roses. I've been walking the streets at night just trying to get it right. I'm hearing that specifically, okay? They're telling me one more. One more. Okay, what else I'm hearing is, it's an old song, Jack Wagner, All I Need. All I need is just a little more time to be sure what I feel isn't all in my mind because it seems so hard to believe that you're all I need. They're still sorting this stuff out. They're in the middle of intense spiritual transformation. But look, I know you are the one. They do know it. They just need to sort out, some of the feelings around it. And I'm hearing the word very, very clearly, baggage, okay? So they know they just need a little more time, okay? Bottom of the deck, yeah, they're still clearing out karmic crap, right? I regret how I handled things in the past, okay? All right. Whew. All right, Divine Feminine, let's get into this. All right. I'm hearing 1, 2, 3, 4 by the Plain White Tees, okay? You make it easy as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hearing that, okay? Could be a message. It's tough to share my feelings. They're working on it. Please be patient with me. Trauma and wounds. Now, Divine Feminine, this could be the block to your new life, okay? If you can't get over the trauma and the wounds, you aren't going to have this, okay? Trauma and wounds, deep familial and past life wounds are causing an impact in this life. Identify repetitive patterns to allow healing and releasing, okay? Be sure you understand the difference between ego and empowerment. If you do not, figure it out. Okay. Again, you can always get a reading, me, someone else, whatever you do, coaching, whatever you need, right? I know many of you want this union. You want to work through this, right? You want to see what this connection is, what it brings, where it goes. Please do not self-sabotage. Do whatever it takes, okay, to honor this soul connection because I promise you, it's not going away, all right? New life. Your life as you know it looks differently than before or soon will. They want me to say something else about this. They are still working through their crap too, okay? I got to be honest with you. The work will never really stop on a twin flame journey. The work, the self-reflection, the healing, the allowing, the surrendering, the trusting, the forgiving, right? It will never stop. This journey demands you step out of your comfort zone. Back when you first awaken, right now, and in the future. Accept it, right? Divine will, okay? Yeah, new life. That's what's on tap here, Divine Feminine. Now, if it's not offered to you right away and you say, never mind, that's your choice. Again, ego, soul, right? But that's what's on tap here. But it's going to be an unfolding. This entire twin flame thing is a journey. The journey when you first met, journey of separation, journey of reconciliation, journey of union. Don't look at it any other way. It will always be a process and unfolding, okay? And it will require the best version of yourself. And that's the thing. Okay, one thing to ask when you're reconnecting with your masculine in the physical, how would my highest self handle this? How would my higher self respond? How would my higher self approach this, see this, do this, shift this? If you look through the eyes of ego, you're gonna self-sabotage, okay? Soul connection. You are connected with someone who will play a significant role in your soul's evolution. Whether short or long term, this person is important to your journey. Living consciously, make decisions in life that are not by happenstance, but rather by conscious choice for the betterment of your life and others. Twin flames have a greater purpose than even the twin flame connection on this earth, okay? It is helping the planet ascend. So Spirit is asking you to honor this connection, right? Honor everything it's given you and everything, all the blessings that can come from it. Make choices from a soul level, not ego, right? I mean, you do have a choice, but I don't know. I would probably lean towards the soul end, okay? Forgiveness. To offer your forgiveness to another liberates your own heart from pain. Like I said in the beginning, you don't need an apology to forgive anybody, okay? That's an inside job. Again, if you don't know how to do that, find out, okay? Ask for help, right? All right, we went over divine will, regret, okay? And here's the thing, Divine Feminine. Many of you, and I've dealt with even some of the Divine Feminine that were emailing me about the challenge they're having. And that's okay to have the challenges in the initial communication. But the thing is, just be very careful about how you proceed, because you don't want to live with regrets, okay? So, just be sure if you decide to just, go this way, right? Instead of the twin flame path, be sure you're okay with that. And don't think just because you've chosen to be with a soulmate or another path that this connection will go away, because it will not, okay? There is nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done but did not. Go for it. Sometimes it's better to try and fail than not try at all. All is not lost. You still have time to turn this situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension and follow your heart. And that's bottom line. If your heart isn't open, if you aren't willing to follow it, okay, and come what may, right? Taking back to that Air Supply song, this is not going to go anywhere, okay? So again, if you have issues with your heart chakra, following your heart, aligning with your heart out of fear and apprehension, now is the time to address this, okay? All right, let's dig in. Oh, I almost forgot. Forgiveness. Divine Feminine, self-reflection, honestly assess, acceptance, honor your progress. This is also honestly assessing where you still have work to do. Again, now is the time. Patience, slow down, gather more information, divine timing. So 1 or 2 communications with your masculine, unless they're coming in distorted energy, is not going to give you the full picture, okay? Reconnection will take months, all right? Journeying. Seek out new perspectives. Take a trip. Cultivate openness. Again, This will be a journey. It will be a journey until the day you die, okay? Looking at it any differently, okay, will basically sabotage the connection. Okay. Your commitment is being tested. This connection will test your spiritual commitment always, okay? So again, your commitment is being tested. Ego, soul, choose, right? Surrender to the divine. Full moon energy. Emotions are running high. Don't let your past hold you back. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. This will be in December. And that's the thing, I was going to say unfortunately, but they're telling me not to say that. Some masculines are reaching out for a reason right now. They will be a little more fully cooked by December, okay? I forget who originally said that. It was one of my viewers, fully cooked masculine. So in other words, you got to be patient. You know, it's going to test you, right? You have to surrender. It's going to be emotional, right? Ask your emotions. What are you telling me, teaching me, showing me, right? Don't let the past hold you back, okay? The answers you need are coming. Now, I want to talk a minute about this past. Here's the deal. Quite honestly, in terms of me and my DM, the past doesn't even matter to me anymore. You know what else doesn't matter? The future. What matters to me is right now. That's it, okay? So if you are still tripping up over the past, whatever that is, and I know, Divine Feminine, I know some of you have been wildly hurt by this connection, but that is not your masculine's responsibility to heal that. It's yours, okay? But if you're going to hold on to that, okay, you aren't going to have a now or a future. You got to choose. Do I want to cling to the past anger, okay? Or do I want to heal it and have the opportunity for now and moving forward, right? Okay? Give up the illusion that anything could have happened differently, because that's what it is, an illusion. Whatever happened between you and your masculine, it was all designed to shake you up, wake you up, get you to break out of your patterns, your abandonment wounding, that chaser energy, right? It happened for a reason. Let it go. The point of creation is today, and today only. All right? Heart opening, bottom of the deck. Yeah, triggering, teacher, angels and guides, major life changes ahead. So again, your triggers are your friend. Ask your spirit guides and angels for help. Look, Divine Planet Work just showed its face, okay? If something is not unfolding according to your expectations, understand the divine may be orchestrating a plan with a more meaningful long-term result. So if you aren't liking necessarily, well, they didn't apologize. They didn't express their feelings. They're not coming in, knight in shining armor, on bended knee, begging my forgiveness, right? That's because that's not the divine plan. You're getting the communication you are meant to get. If it is triggering you, that is meant to teach you something. It is meant to help you break these chains, forgive, and open your heart, right? Now, I'm not saying DMs shouldn't be accountable or take responsibility. Absolutely. But they may not do that right away. I'm telling you, I can feel their anxiety. You know, I tap in with the masculine energy. They are shit scared about even reaching out. They're embarrassed. They're confused. They feel less than, right? I want to feel worthy of you, because now they're awake and they're seeing it. So if you expect, initial communication or communications for them to just bleh, and if you're coming at them as an adversary, how safe do you think they're going to feel to actually express and open up to the truth, right? Don't shoot yourself in the foot, Divine Feminine. That's what Spirit is saying. The answers you need are coming, right? Let it unfold, all right? Top of the deck, reconciliation. I didn't even look at the top of the deck yet. letting go of control will liberate you and allow this to happen. Okay? Releasing the need to control allows the universe to do its job. So, it doesn't, this reconciliation doesn't have to look like you think it should look, right? Let it be. This will liberate you and let this happen. Yeah, break the chains of addiction, restriction, or other impediments. Look at this, Divine Feminine. Spirit is asking you, and I think for a lot of you, this is forgiveness. You gotta let this go. You gotta forgive. You don't need them present to do that, right? Do it now. It's so crystal clear. Void. There is a gap in time, space, or other perception where things are working underneath the surface. Let it be. Let it flow. Let it unfold. Look at this. Practice unconditional love. What have I been talking about? Karmic lessons, telepathy, and new outlook open to receive. This is where you need to be. That's all, right? Okay. I'm hearing a song. Yeah, look, your spiritual path, journey to fulfillment. Okay. Now, again, you can choose the other road. That's up to you, right? Okay. I'm hearing this song, and this came through when I was actually talking to a male Divine Feminine who is a friend of mine. It was by Donna Summer and I forget, Young Music or something. Give me your unconditional love, the kind of love I deserve, the kind I want to return. So if you're putting a lot of conditions on this, and I'm not, again, please know, I am not saying to let your masculine treat you like shit or anything like that. That's not what we're talking about. That's not even a part of this reading. Because if that's what you think I'm saying, this isn't your reading. You're not ready for union, okay? But, that's the thing. If you place all kinds of conditions, I'm only going to be nice to you, loving to you if you do X, Y, Z, right? That's not unconditional love. You have to honor the spiritual aspect. Well, you don't have to, but you are being asked to honor the sacredness of this connection, especially if your masculine is coming in, only if your masculine is coming in with a state of awakenedness, and you won't know that if you Queen of Swords them right at the gate. You gotta be open, right? Again, if you are looking at your DM as your adversary, right, you're gonna self-sabotage, period. Work it out. Spirit, what do you want? Thank you. Work it out, your higher self. What have I been talking about this entire reading? You have a choice, ego or soul. Your higher self dismisses the ego and demonstrates gratefulness, joy, and compassion from a place of loving all that is. If you aren't there, work on it, Divine Feminine. And I know many of you have. I'm not trying to browbeat you, okay? This is the way the message is coming through. I am so proud of the work you all have done that I've seen, but I'm telling you what, the way you act, behave, move forward in these early reunion, reconnection energies are going to determine, what happens from here. I know many of you want to have some sort of harmonious physical world connection with your masculine. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. And remember what I said. How would my higher self respond? See this, do this, be this, shift this, right? Get used to asking that question. It's funny. Remember that acronym from the last reading? If you didn't see it, check it out. I think it was the last reading, 2 DMDF readings ago. FAST. Forgiveness. Letter F. Number 1, right? Acceptance. Give up the illusion that anything could have been different than it was. Surrender, okay? Live your soul's purpose. Okay? Surrender and trust. You got to understand that this was designed the way it was for a reason, right? How much do you trust the divine, right? If you don't, ask your guides for help. Work on it. Book a reading. Talk to a spiritual or religious leader. Whatever you need to do. Now is the time. Okay? Yeah. Breakthrough, heart opening, triggering coming in behind that. You are either going to choose ego or a heart-centered life. Spirit is asking you to make that choice and hopefully align with your higher self. Because when you don't, you are going to experience catalyst experiences and symptoms. Okay? I'm telling you, if you on a twin flame journey, if you deny the call of the soul, it's not going to go well for you. Okay? Now, does that mean you have to be with your masculine? No, I'm not saying that. But you need to follow guidance if you're on a twin flame journey. Otherwise, you will hit obstacles, mountains, bumps, painful karmic experiences. I'm telling you, to be the catalyst to get you in alignment with your soul's purpose. Okay. Top of the deck. Pivot point. What have I been talking about? Ego or soul. You are at a fork in the road where an important decision may have a substantial impact. Spend time alone. Divine Feminine, get clear about what you want and how you're going to get there. Challenge ahead. Face this challenge and look at it as an opportunity for improvement. Reconciliation will be a challenge. Your will may be tested, but stand in your beliefs and be strong. And Spirit is also saying the challenge here is, what are you going to choose? Ego or soul? All right. Spirit messages, please, for Divine Feminine. Thank you so much, Spirit and guides. Okay. Twin soul, bottom of the deck, imparting wisdom and sharing, sticking out. We will look at that in a second. Notice how empowerment came out in reverse. Do you remember I mentioned earlier, there is a difference between ego and empowerment? Okay? Learn the difference. Empowerment, take ownership of planning and executing to your highest potential. Even the smallest step forward is a leap in the right direction. You need to ask yourself, right, as you're moving into physical world reunion energies, am I acting in ego or am I empowered? Okay? That came out with spiritual places. Experience a retreat or other spiritual place with like-minded souls to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Are you really, how much are you focusing on your spiritual journey? Are you talking to spiritual people? Are you feeding yourself empowering spiritual things? Or are you, I don't know, maybe listening to some readings that are feeding your ego? Okay? Just something, check and balance. Spirit is telling you, align with your path. Otherwise it's ego. Boom. And again, I'm not saying you have to marry and be with your twin flame forever. But if your spiritual connection and path is calling you to do something, rise, Divine Feminine, rise. Okay? That's the other thing. Spirit was telling me this morning that some Divine Feminines have been given direct and repeated guidance to make certain changes, okay, that they haven't made, okay? How do you expect your spiritual path, your higher self, if you're not following guidance, doing things you know Spirit is asking you to do you really think you're going to come into union, right? Just a question. Bottom of the deck, twin soul. You have incarnated with your divine counterpart. Light worker, relationship paradigms. There it is. You are here for a higher purpose. This complex connection is intended to strip away outdated beliefs and bring high vibration love into the world. Light worker, you are a powerful being on earth capable of shining healing light on humanity. Relationship paradigms. You need to think about that too. Meditation practice, heightened awareness. But what Spirit is telling you too, this connection is bigger than the relationship. It has a purpose. So if you want to be an ego because you didn't get your apology or your divine masculine isn't coming in according to your expectations, okay, you're missing this point. This is a spiritual connection, first, last, and always. Yeah. And then what do we have sticking out? Sharing. Oh, and imparting wisdom. Your ancestors are watching over you. What would they do in this situation? Listen, and they will tell you. So again, it's about that higher perspective. That is the breakthrough that will give you this reconciliation energy. But you always have a choice, okay? You need to let go of your ego and control in order to have it, period. All right? Divine Feminine, they gave me another acronym for this reading. W.I.N, W-I-N. If you want to win, if you want everyone to win, okay, in this situation, willingness, insight, intuition for the I. You need to look at this from a higher perspective. You need to trust your intuition. You need to be willing to I'm sorry, I'm getting very, very passionate. You need to be willing to be open, to let it open up, to wait for the answers when you don't get them right away. You need to be willing to release the illusion that the past could have been any different. You need to be willing to release your romantic fantasy about this connection, right? Lofty perspective, insight. You know what the N stands for? Boom, now. Willingness, intuition, insight, now. Right now is the point of creation. If you are too focused on when is he going to propose or where is my, bouquet of roses and, weeping apology on bended knee, you're not focused in the point of creation. Past doesn't matter. Future doesn't mean shit. Right now. Okay? All right. Spirit, anything else for Divine Feminine? Okay. Triggering. Bottom of the deck. Heart opening. Anahata is the energy of love within you. Opening the heart chakra fills you with love, forgiveness, and compassion. Work on it. Symptoms came out sideways. Emotional, physical, or mental stimuli has caused a reaction. Note its I can't talk. Note its positive or negative impacts. I love how they are literally coming through with cards that are mirroring everything I've channeled, okay? You got to come at this with an open heart. If you don't, it's not going to go forward. The triggering you experience when your masculine communicates in the early stages of reconnection is meant to teach you something, okay? You can learn the lesson or, again, choose ego. Up to you, right? This is all happening for a reason. Joy, forgiveness, love, and compassion. If you aren't trying to connect with those energies, you're probably going to self-sabotage, okay? Just work on it, Divine Femme. Now is the time. While they are going through this really rapid ascension, now is the time to notice what's going on within and do the work. Look, so you can live your soul's purpose, so you can heal and manifest what you want. Do not let your wounds or your, or the past dictate what's going to be in your life. Don't do it. You deserve more, right? Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Light worker. You came here to do a job. If you are in a twin flame dynamic, you have a bigger purpose than just the relationship, okay? Are you going to rise? Okay. Yeah. Relationship paradigms on the bottom, letting go on the top, letting go of what you think this twin flame should look like. That's the only way it's going to work. That will free you. That will empty you out to be unconditional in your love. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can choose more karmic lessons. Your choice, right? All I'm hearing that song again. Give me your unconditional love, the kind of love I deserve, the kind I want to return. It's a beautiful song, and actually the lyrics in there talk about agape love, right? All right. Bottom of the deck, do not let pride get in your way. Not at all surprised that's there. Yeah. Look at the bigger picture. Literally what I've been saying. A fiery climax approaches. Expect powerful change. Believe in the impossible. Oh my God. Communication is key. You're close to achieving your goal. A win-win outcome is forecast. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The bottom of the deck literally tells the story. Okay. Let's look at the top of the deck. A new start is coming. Bring love into the situation. Meditate and contemplate a time to give rather than take. Now, it's funny. I posted a community post today, and now I'm seeing the tie-in. Spiritual checklist. Are you blocking your blessings? We get what we give. Period. Okay? Bring love into the situation. This is beautiful. This will be the killer of reunion energies. Pride, ego. Okay? Spirit, what do you want Divine Feminine to see, please? I'm going to wrap this up. I think the point has been made, right? Yeah. New moon eclipse, which we literally have on the 25th of this month, okay? In Scorpio. Expect powerful change. Full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches, okay? So it's here. Now it's funny, Aries and Scorpio, Scorpio, Pluto is their ruler now, but the ancient ruler is Mars. A lot of Mars energy. I'm telling you, this Mars retrograde, end of October through January, and even into March, that your divine masculine is still going to be transforming during that time. So if you want to maintain communication, whatever, I'm telling you, don't give up until the fat lady sings. I wouldn't make any judgments until March. Okay? Wow. Bottom of the deck, blue moon energy. Believe in the impossible. Conclusions are within reach. Again, you got to look at the bigger picture, and do not let pride get in your way. Because that's the thing. Remember, I can't even believe this. Remember when I said your your communication, how you reconnect with your masculine, whether you choose ego or soul, will determine if this becomes something or nothing? Look what comes right after the pride card. Nothing will come of this situation. If you follow ego, you are absolutely right. You will not get what you want. You will not have harmonious physical world union. Your dreams need a practical plan, okay? That means you got to think before you speak, before you react, right? From the higher perspective. Spirit, anything else for Divine Feminine, please? Before I wrap this up, it's time to release negativity. There it is. And they're still working on this too. So if you find yourself going down the ego road, okay, release it. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, heal it. Time for healing. Top of the deck, bring love into the situation. That's the soul road. What have I been talking about, right? All right. Divine Feminine, let's look at this, get a few more messages, and I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah, 1 hour, 3 minutes. Wow. Whew. Okay. Bottom of the deck. This is my twin flame card in this deck. Aura of love. The union of light and dark, of earth and sky. Balancer of anima and animus. The merger of two souls, acknowledging the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, yin and yang, to create a perfect balance. And that's the thing, like, pushing away your masculine is literally pushing away an aspect of yourself, right? Look, right behind that too, can you feel me? Your feminine aspect is awakening. Feel the goddess inside you. Top of the deck, opportunity, and that's what this is. It's an opportunity. It's not guaranteed. Live in the moment. Let go of the past. There is no point worrying about the future. A wonderful opportunity exists for you today. Embrace it. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Wow. And it's funny, I have been talking about this sacred connection the whole time. Sacred knowledge. Ancient and sacred knowledge is waiting within the heart of the earth, yearning to be discovered. Crystals hold the key. Connect energetically with the earth and her crystal realm. Healing, love, and abundance will result. I think this is more Spirit just trying to say, heal, love, right? And focus on abundance. What's abundant, right? Not ego. You have the sacred knowledge. This is a sacred connection. If crystals are helpful for you, work with them. Connect with Gaia, Mother God, right? Passion. This always reminds me of the Ace of Wands. And look at this. Sacred knowledge and passion. This connection goes back, I'm literally hearing eons, okay? Love, sexual energy, passions aroused, vital life force, Kundalini, the sun, giver of life, strength, a gift, new infusion of energy, something beyond your control, surrender. Bottom of the deck, time to heal old wounds. Time to let go and forgive. Do not allow yourself to be a victim any longer. For in doing so, you only hurt yourself. Forgive and set yourself free. You are eternally loved. Accept the love being offered and allow it to heal you. So Divine Feminine, it's clear many of you still have some healing, forgiving work that needs to be done. Now is the time. That's why this reading is happening, okay? Let's get a few more messages from your masculine, okay? I'm drowning in my emotions, bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's one of the things, Divine Feminine, that's coming up with their particular brand of awakening. Because of the avoidant energy, guess what? All of that stuff they avoid, pushed aside, shoved down, ignored, denied, right? Boop, here it comes. So believe me, they are going the fuck through it, okay? It's part of the reason I'm so exhausted. Top of the deck, together with you was pure bliss. Spirit, what does Divine Masculine want to say to Divine Feminine to close this reading, please? I'm drowning in my emotions. Reiterating what I just said, it's me and you against the world. Bottom of the deck, please wait for me. I want to cry, but I can't. Yeah, they're very emotional. I admit I was wrong. I want to come back home. I'm lost for words. I will find my way back to you. Will you allow me to come back? And if you meet them at the door as an adversary, probably not going to go well, right? Clean slate, beginner's mindset, open-minded. I'm hearing journey, open arms. You see my soul. Remember the song we started with? Okay? That's scary for them. You're going to have to be patient if you want this to work out. Our time will come, top of the deck. You were the whole package at the bottom. Love scares me. I wasn't woke behind that. I'm not telling you to be a rehabilitation center for a broken masculine. What Spirit is asking you is to be willing to let an your awakening masculine come back into your world and reveal to you maybe a different side. But it's going to require patience, acceptance, unconditional space, right? Silence is how I cope. And that's what they're used to. This one wants to fall off. Yeah, this is what they're used to. That's what I'm just saying. Silence is how I cope. I want to cry, but I can't. So they're learning how to open up after lifetime, decades, of being avoidant. So, you know, and just like Divine Feminine, when you first awakened working through all your stuff, you know, you needed support. You said, shit, we still need it, right? Spirit, anything else from Divine Masculine? If they're willing, they're fighting for it. Hang on, I just had a bunch fall on the floor. Hold on. Okay. All right, here we go. Hang on, Divine Femme. I wasn't woke. They're waking up now. I want to come back home. They're still scared too, right? But they're willing to come back home and work through it. You were the whole package. The nights are long without you. I'm hearing that song, Babyface. Was it Babyface? The nights are long. The days are so sad. I just keep thinking about the loving we had, and I'm missing you, girl, but nobody knows it but me, okay? I'm hearing that, okay? I think that was Babyface. Yeah, I took advantage of you. They realize that. Okay. I just heard give them time to be accountable. You occupy every thought. I told you they are in a bit of obsessive energy over you, over the connection, over what they've done, okay? Even if they're not verbalizing it yet. Yeah. Teach me how to love. This break is hard for me. Now, in other words, right? If you show them, you know, love with conditions, expectations, anger, resentment, okay? What are you showing them? What do you think they're going to mirror back? All right? I'm hearing music, soul child, teach me how to love. Look up the lyrics. Listen, this break is hard for me, okay? All right. For those of you that have not yet heard from your masculine, I'm waiting for the right time, okay? If your masculine is reaching out, there's a reason, okay? Especially if it's triggering you or opening up old wounds. It's time to address those things now. Divine Feminine, I'm going to leave it here. I know this was long, but definitely necessary messages. I know, you know, and it's okay. It's okay to be where you are. This isn't any kind of a browbeating, right? It's kind of just a, you know, message from Spirit. Where are you? How are you approaching this, right? Because Spirit wants you, W.I.N, to win, to have what you want, to have harmonious physical world connection with your masculine. Remember, willingness, insight, higher perspective, right? Follow your intuition now. Stay in the present moment. All right, Divine Feminine, thank you so much. Please let me know if this helped, okay? All right, thanks. Have a great day.